We actually got lucky to get back downward. We needed, yep, this is just the profit. Hi guys, here's Miana at my favorite spot. We're just gonna trade today. We're gonna test what actually these strategies and binary options can give us. Can it give us the profits or just the headaches? Let's test it out today and see how it's gonna be here on Quotex. Key in just right here and starting just right here, 1 minute, 514. Yeah, candles, we gotta choose 10 seconds and all of that just changing. And I'm getting a little bit slowly today. The first one is gonna be the downtrend channel with the period. You can guess it's gonna be 7. Yep. And just changing the thickness of the lines just to see that actually from the moon. From the space, ATR 7. And here is gonna be, guess what? 7. This is it. Just a little bit freezing. And here's gonna be the stochastic oscillator, the 7 to the EMA. I don't know. Just got distracted from some messages also. Done. Done when it's done, as I love to say. Here's gonna be just the currency pairs with the biggest payouts. 94%. I don't know, something just happened to the Quotex platform and we just can catch that. But I do think it's some positive changes, of course. Just gonna, yep. Just gonna make it like that. Look at that. Look at all of that indicators. I must say the stochastic oscillator and the ATR quite combined. And the downtrend channel, we're gonna be looking for that situation actually, but I can't say that it's perfectly readable indicator. You need to know how it's working, or at least have it as an additional one if you have some doubts on it. Let's check it out just for today. And let's start. I would say this is quite not like super easy situation just because all chart just a little bit flat, but we've been checking the stochastic oscillator. Firstly, that's a good indicator. Honestly, this is the good one. And this green line just above the orange line, so that means we're gonna get upward. Look at the ATR. Actually, it is reacting a little bit too much on what's going on with the candles, and plus a little bit, you know, just a tiny bit of prediction we can actually find in that indicator. Now, what about the downtrend channel? All the lines separately or just combined actually matters. This is like the channel indicator that we can actually know from the name of it, and the chart trying to be inside of it. You may see that there's almost none of the cases when the candles are actually getting out. And of course, this is just the downtrend channel that is reacting on the chart. But it's quite important because this is just the profit. Because if you're gonna read it vice versa, it's gonna give you actually a little bit more info. Let's go next. And right here, still, I would say that's the perfect situation. The only risk that actually I am catching right here. So this is just the downward tendency that is actually continuing. And I don't think that we are just in the beginning, because it couldn't be that big and that, you know, that huge slide. But that was the first of it. And the ATR is a little bit okay for that prediction. But the situation that actually been risking, it's stochastic oscillator lines that it's just tried to cross. And they actually crossed. And after the crossing, because you know when they're crossing, usually and most likely that's going to be the changing, and we may actually detect it right now, the changing of the tendency. So the tendency are going to be the opposite. But in that case, together with the downtrend channel, together with the ATR, my prayers were for the plateau situations. Yep, it's of course gonna be the end of it, but we weren't at the bottom. We weren't just at the bottom of the bottom, and my hope was that we are or in the middle or just in the end, but we're gonna be catching that situation where it's gonna be, just, taking all these powers, all these trends, the chart gonna be just collecting all of that and then break. Right here, if you check actually the stochastic oscillator, out of that indicator, it seems that this downward movement worked for so long, but actually it's just started. So that's why it's actually important. And I just wanted to say, look how wide these lines of the stochastic oscillator. This is so safe, and they just started to close. I hate it. And ATR, this like flat line of the ATR at the moment right now, just showing us it's not going to be the drastic falling. So it's going to be a little bit or later, or just going to be flat and volatility. And the upper line of the downtrend channel still we're showing that. But actually, here's now at the moment, we may see out of the stochastic oscillator the clear signs that we're going to get upward. But downtrend channel doesn't give us that info. ATR showing us maybe it's going to be the flat. So you may see, guys, just maybe 10 seconds before or 10 seconds after can actually kill this bad. But we were just right in time, and we were correct about the tendency. Even if I ended in that green candle, we actually were correct about the tendency. We are getting downward, but just that ugly way. Here, definitely, out of all that I know, we are at the plateau. The plateau just ended. We gotta get back. We gotta get upward. We just gonna rise. And ATR still give us the info that maybe it's not gonna be that fast girl as you want it, but downtrend channel and especially stochastic oscillator in that case just showing us that. Let's see that in the end. Yeah, we got that. Purely and beautifully green candles that actually just rise on, and we started to get back downward. We needed to end it just right now. Guys, we are lucky. We entered at the right point, because if we're gonna be entering that a little bit later, that will be that could be just a suicide. And the last one, look at that candles. That actually quite a weird look of it. I don't know, it's like a teeth or something like, I don't know. That's weird. While I've been thinking and talking, I just made this bet, and I made it for the upward one. ATR, downtrend channel, and plus the stochastic oscillator just a moment ago were showing us we're gonna get down, we're gonna get upward. But now stochastic oscillator started to give me some nerves for bets, latest bets. I don't need nothing like that. I still have, let's go just a little bit. I think we entered just a little bit. Yeah, here is definitely some fluctuation, so we just repeating the pattern, and we needed to enter a little bit earlier. I've been turning on my camera and stuff, but you may see that we actually got lucky that this chart didn't decide, just to get downward more, and that we actually made the tag that the full tendency is to rise. I don't know. I was excited in the beginning, but I don't like this type of strategies and this type of trading where I actually need to talk too much to explain why it's working. I don't like that. And after even making videos like that, I'm actually in so many doubts that if it's going to be useful, or it's gonna be just, I don't know, creating so many problems. But I know that it's important to make lots of videos for YouTube to promote me, so I'm gonna leave all these videos, and plus this is just the truth. I'm just showing the real side of it, and this is just like that.